Oh my goodness, Des, that is such a great song. Who is that?
Yes.
Something you picked.
Oh, wonderful. Great.
Thank you. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the intro.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Where'd you get that from?
You.
Oh, me. Wonderful. What's up, family? It's Conversations with Them Two. Yours truly, MJ, and my girl.
Lady Des.
It's the Shenanigan Crew, and we are here back again. It's Black History Month, and we are celebrating history with our baby genius. That's right, our little niece. She is in the building making history, uh, selling books, making bracelets. We got makeup and all that good stuff.
Lip
None
gloss.
other than Amaryah J. What up?
Hey, MJ, you
Yes.
forgot the biggest thing. She has been making waves now because she made history because she is the first. Should I say black? Yeah. She's the first black or the first youngest radio personality in the US. Yes.
Wow, that's what's
So,
up. That's
so
what's
she
up.
made history being the youngest radio personality in the United States. And like I said, she has been making waves in her community, making waves all over the US. And she has also been recognized by the NAACP. That
Listen, after a while, Des, we're gonna have to make an appointment just to talk to her.
absolutely, absolutely. Autographs and everything. Listen, I know your mom is a PR, but let me do assistant PR work or something for you, Amaryah. Can look, I'm MJ's Jeffrey, so can I be yours as well? That
Yeah.
means okay, good. I'll carry your purse. I'll make sure that you looking good for the public. I'll do all that stuff. Don't worry about it. How are you, Amaryah?
I am really good. I know I have been on the show once. This is my second time being on the show, so I'm really excited.
Yes, and we had to bring you back because of all the accolades you have received over the past few months alone has been remarkable, and everything else that MJ named because you're author. You're an entrepreneur. You have a lip gloss line. Now you're doing bracelets. You're just a genius child. You're a blessed child. God has given you so many different talents. Not only are you inspiring young people, you're inspiring those who are older and more mature as well. Because when they look at you, if this baby can do it, that means I have no excuse. I need to get up and I need to do something. I need to do what God has given me. So, Amaryah, we commend you. We congratulate you on all your successes.
And thank you so much for inspiring Auntie Des to get up. Yes.
MJ, we said to be nice now. That's before the interview.
Amaryah, didn't we warn him before we went live?
Him before we went. Yes.
Just call me a rule breaker.
So, Amaryah, tell us, what does it feel like making history as the first youngest radio announcer, radio personality in the United States of America? That's big.
Well, it feels amazing, actually. I actually never thought I would be the youngest radio personality ever. But it's really nice to make history, and I love to see. I'm all about encouraging people and telling them that they're capable of doing anything. So I love seeing children or just people in general.
Hold up. I'm sorry. Is it me or Des? Do you hear the feedback?
Yeah, I hear a little feedback.
Amaryah, babe, turn your speaker down or your microphone down just a little bit.
I don't have the microphone. I can.
All right, talk
Okay.
to us.
Okay. Can
All
y'all?
right,
Perfect.
that's better.
Okay. Yeah, as I was saying, it feels really good to be a radio personality. And I love seeing people in general doing what they love doing. And it's really good to know that I inspire other people. So, yeah, it feels really good.
Awesome. Awesome. So tell us, what made you go into radio?
Well, when I was about a toddler, I used to playfully interview people, like my families and my friends and stuff. I used to have a baton or a brush. It was either a baton or a brush that I had in my hand. And I was using that as a microphone. And I really don't know what made me do that. I just did. Um, and one day I prayed to God, like, God, I want my own radio. I want to have my own radio show where people can actually listen to it. And now I have my own radio show now. But to be honest, I don't really know what made me do that because it wasn't my first passion. My first passion was singing, and then it was modeling. Now it's this. Um, but I didn't. I don't know what made me do it. I just did it. Now all I know now is that I have my radio show. So yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. So tell us, you was just recently, I believe last week, was recognized by the National Association Advancement of Colored People, which is the NAACP. How did that feel?
Oh my gosh, I was nervous and I was excited at the same time. um, Only reason why I was a little nervous is because I didn't know if they had me to speak, which I shouldn't be nervous because I'm in it now. I don't know why, but it was like a whole bunch of people, and what I was most afraid of is if I had messed up or not. So it's not really me being nervous about what I'm gonna say. It's seeing if I will mess up or not, which thankfully I did not. So, um, but I was really excited to be a part of that because, as we all know, the NAACP is huge. That's a huge thing. Um, but yeah, I was feeling excited and nervous at the same time. Actually, when I was at the event, they was giving out awards, and I was like, huh, what, huh? We didn't. Me and my mom, we didn't. We had no clue that they was giving out awards, and they called my name, right? They said, "Okay, now we're going to present this award to Amaryah Jones." I was like,
Wow.
and like
Did you
me,
cry?
we no, I didn't. There was one little tear, but it did not come out.
I would have been a water bucket.
It didn't come out. But me and my mom, we looked at each other. We was like, well, we was looking at each other like. My mom, when we first found out, my mom was like, and I was just like standing there like,
Wow.
standing there like a statue. um, so it was a special moment. It was a very
So,
special moment.
Amaria, let me ask you this. So, we have author, radio personality,
Mhm,
entrepreneur.
mhm.
You have your own lip gloss line. You're now designing and making bracelets. Young lady, what's next for you?
What's
Uh,
next for
and I
me?
forgot to mention you also model and sing. So, what's next? What's left for you to do?
We're currently making a single now. We're doing it with Byron, so shout out to Byron. Um, so yeah, we're working on a new single. What is next? Oh, by the way, two things coming up. I think it's March 1st. We're going to Atlanta because I'm going to be on Reclaiming My Life on the Talia Maxi show. Like the actual studio, I'm gonna be there and interviewing.
Wait, and that's TV, right?
Yes. So we did it virtually, but she said that she wanted me to do it in person with her. So
Wow.
we're doing that, and then also in March, we don't know the exact date, but we know in March, we're also going to Texas because I'm gonna be. I'm also gonna be on the Anna Lindsay show. So yeah,
If
yeah,
I only had as much energy as you have when I was 12 years old.
sometimes I don't have a whole bunch of energy, but I have to get up and I have to tell the Lord, like, Lord, give me strength, please, give me strength. And I just do it. I don't know how, I just do it. So yeah.
Yeah, I congratulate you because at your age what, 12?
12.
I wasn't thinking about any of this. And you know what, MJ, that's what I love about a lot of the younger children today. They are youngpreneurs, which is those younger entrepreneurs, and their aspiration and their tenacity to go after what they want to do at such a young age is so amazing. You know, go ahead,
No,
MJ.
there's one of the things that you remember when you and I were growing up, they used to say that, if you dream it, you can achieve it, and whatever it is that you want. Back
Right.
when we were growing up, it was like we heard it, but these kids today, they are actually doing it. They are, going and they're getting it.
We never saw it. We never saw young children like they are today doing so many things, writing books, releasing singles and EPs and things of that sort. Have a makeup line and are makeup artists, and they're just doing so much, and it's just amazing. It is awesome to see this happen, and now we're actually speaking to the first youngest and happens to be Black radio personality in the United States. This is amazing. This is awesome.
And Des, we were there when it first started, so that is definitely something to be proud of. I've watched Amaryah from modeling to just blossoming and becoming the beautiful young lady that she is. Amaryah, when I tell you that we are proud of you, Uncle MJ is really proud of you. So I'm so glad of you being able to fulfill those dreams and do all of the things that your heart's desire. So I can't wait for the single to come out. As long as Auntie Des isn't singing background, we gotta hear.
Listen, if Auntie Des sings the background, trust me, you're gonna go all the way to the top.
I believe that.
Thank you for believing me. The one thing about Amaryah, she always believed in me, MJ, no matter what you said. So
somebody has to.
So let's talk about the motivation and the words of encouragement behind Amaryah, which is her dynamic mother, Talisha McKinney, is an extraordinary public relations manager, administrator, and she gets the job done. It just happens that Amaryah is her daughter, and I just love the support, the encouragement, push that she gives, because a lot of parents don't understand what their child possess, and they think, nah, they're just doing something. They don't take it seriously. But I'm so proud of Ty, how she tapped into your gifts and what you have.
And
And
Des, I also want to say that when it comes to what it is that Ty does and how she treats Amaryah, I've seen Ty deal with other people, and I've seen her deal with Amaryah, both mom and momager. You
Right.
know, and when she puts on that momager hat, she treats, everybody that's dealing with Amaryah just like she treats anybody else that's dealing with any one of her clients. So at that particular point in time, it's a level playing field. But if y'all do Amaryah wrong, y'all got to answer to Uncle MJ. Ha.
But you know what? It's still a line drawn, because we have even been around when she's being mama.
Yeah.
With everything that's happening in Amaryah's life, she's still a child, and she still does child things, right?
She's a young lady.
Well, yes, she is a young lady. However, to a mama, you're gonna always be my child.
Mhm.
And it just I just love to see how Ty, draws that line and versus mom and Mama Jer to Amaryah, and she allows her to be that child.
But then too, we also see where she has a phenomenal village around her, Fab, Constant, yourself,
Yeah.
myself, and we had an opportunity to put those skills to the test a couple of weeks ago when Amaryah was at the Praise and Worship Black History Awards,
And they're right. Everybody had their camera. Everybody was getting footage. Everybody was pushing Amaryah. We were so excited for her to be.
Amaryah has a behind her.
I'm sorry, MJ. Your feed was coming in slow. What did you say?
And with that being said, I have two miss. Are y'all still there? Oh, there you go.
We have some comments.
Oh,
Guys,
do we?
over here.
Yes. Listen, we have the president of the Power Team, 89.1 FM.
Dr. Mark Ballard.
All the way in Ohio, that is listening to you, Amaryah. She's saying congratulations. This is, I call her President Patricia Newton. She's saying it takes a village, and it does. It takes a collective of people around you, positive people that is going to be able to speak life into you, push you, get you to that next level, and to keep you encouraged. Because, even as a young child, there's so many things being said that we try to protect you from. So we just congratulate you. We forgot something, right? Yes.
What happened?
Listen, everybody, if you're here in the South Florida area, keep your TV locked into Channel 10 News. Channel 10 News. Amaryah is being featured in the Black History segment, right? With Alex Finney. Alex Finney, local anchor here in South Florida on Channel 10. And Amaryah, everybody has been seeing you.
Mm-hmm.
And let me just put this plug in. Who else do they see, MJ?
Yeah.
Yeah, they see you. They see you. That's all I hear. Is that Lady Dez on Channel 10? Is that Lady Dez on Channel? Yeah, that look like her. I think that's her.
They saw my best friend on the channel too, because they put
and Callie Fell. Yes, another youngpreneur, artist, makeup artist. Let me tell y'all, these children are doing, young ladies, as MJ say, they're doing miraculous things. They're achieving, they're succeeding, and we're just so happy for you all at such a very young age. And congratulations on that Black History feature, because you deserve it. And they're just talking about Amaryah as the first youngest actually radio personality. So listen, y'all, this is just a plug for Channel 10 as well. Y'all keep your TVs locked into Channel 10 News in the morning with Alex Finney, and you'll see the commercial, the Black History commercial. They're going to be running it to the end of the month. So you'll see the feature of Amaryah J. Congratulations
now,
as well.
Yeah, congratulations, Amaryah. Now, Uncle MJ wants to know, what would you tell somebody your age How would you inspire somebody your age that doesn't know exactly where they want to go or what they want to do, since you've just about done it all?
Well, what I would say is I didn't know that I was going to do all of this stuff, right? Um, to be honest, I didn't even know why I used to interview people. I just did, right? And one thing I would say is if you see yourself doing something, if it's something that you like me when I was just interviewing people, if you didn't know why you did it, that kind of means that you're supposed to be doing it because you did it for a reason. Even though you think that you don't know why you did it, it was for a reason. It's for the future. So like me, when I was interviewing people who didn't know why I was doing it, I just was. We're in the future now. Well, now, and now I have. So whatever you feel in your heart to do it. It's gonna lead you a path that is like it's just gonna blow your mind. So if you see yourself doing something, you have to. So that's what I would say.
That excludes you, Lady Des. That doesn't mean sing.
Yes, it does. If you see yourself thinking, then
If it's in my heart to do, I'm going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that, MJ.
MJ, stop! Because when she sung on my show, that was not.
It was just okay. It was
No,
okay.
no.
Amaryah, MJ, don't cut her off. Tell them again. When I sung on your show, what?
When she sung on my show, no, MJ calls it screeching. When I heard Auntie Des sing on my show, it was not screeching.
What was
so
it?
she was doing a low moan.
I don't believe that for 1 second. I don't believe that. But I forgive you. Somebody has to.
Thank you, Amaryah. Thank you.
Somebody got to take up for that voice.
So, Amaryah, I believe what you're saying. Basically, it's a natural gift from God, and sometimes people doubt themselves with their gift. They feel like their gift is not as good as someone else's, and is this really for me? And I'm just so elated that you realize that this is my gift, and I love to do this, and I desire to have a radio show. And you said you prayed about it, and here you are now making big waves. The buzz is in the air about this young radio personality that's in Miami, Kentucky, and all over the place, traveling and doing her thing. And MJ, I called her today. I called her. Well, she called me. I called her back, and she was like, "Auntie, I can't talk right now because I'm doing my homework." She's so focused, and I love that. I love that that she's focused and she's driven. And once again, it takes that village. And I know Uncle MJ is behind you. And if he's anything, I just hope he's nicer to you than he is to me on this push.
MJ, have anything to say
Of
for
course,
yourself?
I'm nicer to her than I am to you. Duh.
Now that is the truth, and I don't like that.
You don't like the fact that I'm nicer to you?
Well, I want you to be nice to me and Auntie Des equally. I don't want there to be unfair. I don't want it to be unfairness in.
Amaryah, I cannot promise you that because you love Uncle MJ differently than Auntie Des.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
She do.
No, not that you love us differently. I'm saying the love that you have for me is different than the love she has for me. See, I can call you and I can ask you to do something, it'll get done. I can call Auntie Des, it'll take 4 weeks to get done.
Well, first of all, the reason why is because first of all, she has a husband, Okay, she has children that she got to take care of. She has a job that she got to do every single morning. She has to go do stuff at night. She's busy. So, and I'm not really open. She's
I
been
cannot believe.
Come on. Out of the
I
mouth.
cannot. I
She has
cannot
I'm
believe.
a child. I don't gotta do that.
I cannot believe that you're actually taking up for her.
Well, first of all, it's the truth. Okay, she got a whole family.
She
Come
does
on.
have a husband. Yes, she has a husband, but those are not kids that she has. Those are grown people.
It's still her children. She
You know what? Okay. Fine, Amaryah, you win.
You might as well give it up. She's speaking truth, and when a child speaks truth, MJ, there is no fight in it. No fight.
I just said I give up.
One that's in the comments. Tanisha Simpkins, how you doing? Women in radio. Yes. Patricia Newton said equal love, I guess.
auntie, y'all need to be nicer to each other. I'm like, well, no, auntie is nice to you, MJ. See, you're not nice to auntie like that.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
You guys don't see. You don't see.
No, you know what was so funny? When I was watching the interview, I was watching the interview of you and Auntie Desiree. And what was really, really funny was when she said that she has an anointed voice by God, and you said when you're talking, she does.
Wow. I gotta go back and watch that.
And that was me. That
It
was
was-
really me.
Yeah, that's the usual. That's the usual. I thank God that I know who I am. I'm confident. And that's what you always have to have, Amaryah, confidence. Okay. No matter what nobody tell you, or no matter what nobody say, even if they say that your voice is a screeching voice and all of that, just
Even
know
if MJ being mean to you.
I know the gift that God has given me. Yes.
Amaryah, Uncle MJ is going to tell you something that he wants you to keep with you for life. No matter how many friends you have, make sure you have at least one that's going to keep it real with you, like I do with Auntie Des.
Oh, I already have one.
Okay, exactly. Keep that one friend, because that one friend will
No,
always tell you the
It's on
truth.
purpose. You do this on purpose. You mean continuously on purpose. That's nice.
I just tell her the truth.
So, Amaryah, let's get back to you,
that
Amaryah, because tonight is all
It's about you. Yes.
and not
this is really
so. Amaryah, tell everybody your favorite Bible verse, because you're very spiritual, and how important is your spiritual walk with Christ important to you?
Okay, well, my favorite, I have two of them. Two
Okay.
of my favorite verses is Psalms 23 and Psalms 91. The reason why I say Psalms 91 is because it says, basically what it's talking about in Psalms 91 is that you don't have to be afraid, because God is with you forever. And there was at one point where I was scared because I had these really scary dreams. And I was just like, I was really, really scared. I never told anyone. And we went to church, and I prayed to not have fear. And my my pastor, who was praying with me, said, read Psalms 91. And I read Psalms 91 that night when we got back home. And I read it, and I was like, okay, this is going to stick with me for forever. Like, I don't have to be afraid anymore. So those are my two favorite verses.
Awesome. And now you have this golden question that you ask every guest at the end of your show. Can you share that golden question with us?
Yes, so the golden question is, when did you receive Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, and how was your experience been? Um,
Wait, can you repeat that? Because I think we had it's a little
okay. Um,
feedback.
can y'all hear me better? Okay. So the question, the golden question, is, when did you receive Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, and how has your experience been? Um, and how that all started was when we was getting the radio show, done, like getting it together. My mom said, if you had a radio show, what would you talk about? And that's what I said. I would want to know, when did people receive Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior? And so we just rolled with it, and that's been the golden question ever since.
Awesome.
The
Awesome.
baby said we just rolled with it. Okay, Amaryah, how did you decide to start a lip gloss line? That's number one. And then number two, how can people get their hands on your lip gloss line? Is it available?
Okay, so I started it. I think I was 7 or 8. And when I was little, I was all into makeup. I was putting on makeup every single day on my face. And the only reason why I did it is because I like how I put it on. The designs I did with it was pretty, so that's why I did every single day. Don't ask why. So I told mom that I wanted some of the products. So I picked up the colors I wanted. Remember this part like it was yesterday. So
She acting like me with my jokes.
so the colors are there's
Jesus, tickled.
Now you see how you look.
Hey, if it's funny, it's funny.
okay. So there was clear Barbie and Pinky. Oh, and there was red. So it was clear, red, Pinky, and Barbie. I hope y'all remember this because that's why I'm laughing. Remember when I said Pinky is a more brighter pink, but it doesn't make you look like a clown?
I think I remember that.
That's why I was laughing so hard. So yeah, we have those 4. And then the Barbie pink is more like a soft baby pink. And
Mm-hmm.
then there is clear. That's just the regular clear. And then there is red. That's like a bright, more pop red kind of color. So those are the colors that we have. I'm sorry. I'm laughing inside of me. I am cracking up inside of me right now. And the reason why I'm cracking up right now is because I still remember when I said that Pinky it's more of a brighter pink, but it doesn't make it look like a clown. I'm still laughing.
The baby. The baby. So Amaryah, is it available for purchase? Where can people get the lip gloss? Is it available yet?
Not yet. So we have to make more orders. And Auntie Des, I did not forget about you. But it's not available yet. We have to make some more purchases and orders. And when it gets here, then it'll be available. And then we'll be able to sell it. So
And what about the book?
the books. Oh yes, the books. Okay. The books. I have 2 books. The first book that I wrote is about responsibilities. And it's basically about feeling that you have responsibility. And you need to take care of them because I know I have a whole bunch of responsibilities at home, in the community, all around my entire life. And then the second book I have, we are working on that right now. It is 15 positive affirmations for children to let them know that they're beautiful, they're strong, they're kind, they're brave, they are lovable. There's little ones like today's gonna be great. And there's one that says I'm talented. Like there's just a whole bunch of positive affirmations that children can read to themselves every single day. So those are the two books that I have right now. MJ, your thing is muted.
You're on mute.
Now what I want to know is, with being 12 years old and being such an inspiration to people, how did you develop your walk with Christ?
Okay, well, how I developed my walk with this, I really don't know how I really do it. I know one thing that I know for sure is that God will never leave my side. I know that part. I think all of us should know that part. But how I developed my walk with Christ, I pray to Him every single day. So like, me and God have a strong relationship right now. I pray to Him every single day. Sometimes I started this thing, right? When I wake up every morning, I pray and I thank God for waking me up, and then I read read a verse or two, and then I highlight what I read, and then I write it down in my notebook. And then after I do that, I just sit down for like 10-15 minutes and talk to God. Whatever is on my heart to talk about, I speak it out. If I have any questions, I know God's going to answer it. So I started that a couple weeks ago. Basically, I just sit down, I just talk, and and sometimes when I have questions, God always gives me answers in my dreams, actually.
Wow.
Sometimes when I dream, it's about God giving me answers. There was this one dream I had. Because you know how people are saying all about aliens and aliens aren't real and da 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 da. I'm like, you think we're stupid? We are not stupid, okay? Go back to school. Thank you very much. And you will learn that we are not stupid. Anyways, so I had this one dream, and it was one time. Okay, leading up to that, I was at my auntie's house. It was me and we was at my auntie's house, and my mom picked us up. And when we was driving back home, I saw this it was like this green light in the sky, and it was going it was like up straight, and then it went like this, and then went like this, and then it went like, and then it went that way, and then it came back that way, and and then it came back in the center, and it just stood there. And I was dreaming about that again. Mind you, this was in real life. This was not in my dream yet. This was in real life. But then when I went to sleep and I did later on in my dream, after I saw all of that, God said those were aliens. It was aliens trying to let you know it's going to happen in the future. I was standing when God told me that in my dream. I was standing and everything was white, and I just saw like the spirit of God come up to me, and I was like, what's happening? And then God said, you saw that thing, like that green light in your dream? And I said, yeah. And then He said, those were aliens, and they were trying to warn you about what's going to happen in the future.
Mm.
I woke up. I was like, what did I just witness? So people are like telling me that, well, telling everyone that aliens aren't real. Excuse me, I dream. Okay, don't make this difficult. Um, but yeah. Other than that, anyways, me and Guy have a strong relationship. So.
That sums it up. Me and God have a strong relationship. Wow. And I remember the first time talking to you, I realized how spiritual and how serious you was about your walk with Christ. And that's also amazing. And I want to encourage you that you stay there. And don't let nobody deter you in another direction. Believe God. And we need more young people like that is going to stand and believe God and speak the word of God to others and let them know the goodness of God and that they can have whatever they want in the land of the living, which is right now. All right. And I commend you again. Congratulations.
And I just want to say, I'm extra super duper proud of you. Continue to spread the love of God. Continue to be the bright light for people. Continue being an inspiration to those young and old because we're watching you now, but there is so much more for you to do. And I am so excited to see what's next. I'm always in your corner. We're going to always be here to support you. Before we go, I want you to say a word of inspiration to those that are watching. And then when you get done, tell them how to follow you on social media.
And wait, and also tell them how they can listen to you, your radio show. Tell them where to go.
Okay. Well, my encouraging word to all of you guys is stay focused. Don't let other people tell you anything different because you know what you want to do. You know what you see yourself doing. So if you see yourself doing something, don't let other people tell you, "Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that," because yes, you can. You can do anything. And how you can connect with me is you can go on my Instagram and Facebook page at Amaryah J. So how you spell Amaryah is capital A, the rest is lowercase Maryeh, and then space, and then the J is capital. That's on Facebook and Instagram. And then you can listen to my show every Saturday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on envision-radio.com. And see you.
Awesome.
Des, you wanted to mention something about a prayer.
Yes. We are calling. Let me pull that up because Amaria was talking about, things that are getting ready to come. And so many people are going through anxiety right now. They're losing their joy, they're losing their hope, they're losing their faith. And we spoke about Ty earlier, which is Talisha, which is Amaria's mother, and also Amaria. Um, Prophet, we interviewed him before. Prophet Sherman, which is great friends of all of us, is calling for a moment of prayer, of praying the Our Father prayer. And this is going to take place, and you do it at your own, on your own time, February 28th, 2025 at 9 a.m. Eastern time. We're just asking that everybody stop and just say a moment of prayer and pray the Our Father prayer. I know specifically he requested that the Our Father prayer be said during this time at 9 a.m. February 28, 2025. And that's in the book of Matthew 6, 9 through 13. So listen, we're not forcing anybody. We're just asking. God laid it upon his heart, and we're believing God. We're believing God to do what he said he's going to do. His word does not lie. And whatever it is to come, we want God to prepare us and prepare his people to hold fast, to stand fast, and to be strong through this period. All right. So we're asking everyone February 28th at 9 a.m. to pray and also to recite the Our Father's Prayer.
And before we leave, I know Amaryah has a special word. Go ahead, Amaryah.
Okay, so when Auntie Des was talking about uh the goodness of God, it made me remember the song by CC Winans. That's all I'm saying.
Yes. Because it says, all my life he has been faithful. All my life he has been so good. And he has just been just that. And we just have to be reminded of the goodness of God, no matter what we see, no matter what's going on in the news, no matter what's happening with these airplanes and the FAA. It's just so much going on. Listen, we just got to remember to be prayerful, and we're just inviting everybody who can and will at 9 a.m. Let's just pause and say a prayer and recite as well the Our Father prayer on February 28th at 9 a.m. One can chase 1,000, 10 could put 10,000 to flight. So let's unify in prayer, everyone. And February 28th at 9 a.m., let us recite the Our Father prayer and just speak a word of prayer over your family, over this nation, and even those who are dealing with the sickness. Let's just speak over their life and just say a word of prayer for them.
And if you choose to participate in any of those other things that's going on February 28th, by all means, we can't say which you should participate in, but if you choose to participate in any of the events that are happening on February 28th, besides the prayer, while you're praying or while you're participating in those others, just continue to keep our Father's Prayer, the Lord's Prayer, on a daily, well, not just a daily, but an hourly basis on that day, because a breakthrough has to come. We all know the situation that we're in right now. And if it's one thing that we have, it is each other. So if we can all pray together, we can definitely make it out of this. That's going to do it for me.
Yes.
Oh, auntie. Okay.
Yes.
So I have a special request for you to do. Are you ready?
Please. Not for me to sing tonight.
Yeah. Auntie.
Not.
Auntie. Just sing one part.
Oh my gosh. Jay.
Yes. Yes.
And Amaryah, you know what? Can you give me a pass on tonight? I'm having a little nasal drip going on. So I don't think it's gonna come out right. I don't. Honestly.
It don't never come out right.
I would have did it for you, Amaryah. Oh my gosh. Wow. Next time.
It wasn't for you to sing.
Who? MJ?
No.
Oh no, please. Listen, we might as well end this right now.
It was for me.
Oh, listen, maybe when we go off the air, I would do it for you, but definitely, definitely not on the air. Definitely not on the air. Listen, Amaryah, but please tell them again how they can listen to you and your radio show, how they can tune in, and also give them how they can connect to you.
Okay, well, once again, you can go on my Facebook, Instagram page at Amaryah J. That is AMARYAH. And then you put the space and then it's a capital J. That's for Facebook and Instagram. And every Saturday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on envision-radio.com, you can listen to it.
Awesome. MJ, I think that's a wrap.
Girls just want to have fun. Who's bad? It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Amaryah J and the Amaryah J radio show. All right, family. Well, that's going to do it for us on this evening. We do this each and every Monday night when Lady Des is not so nasally at 8:30 p.m. right here. It's Conversations with Them Too, the Shenanigans Crew. I'm yours truly, MJ. She is the nasally.
Yes.
With our very special guest, our little niece, the genius herself, the radio record breaker, none other than Miss Amaryah J, the entrepreneur, the author, a 12-year-old young lady who is definitely on fire for the Lord and the kingdom. So, family, join us again next week when we do this again. With another very special guest. So until next time, we bid you love and peace. We say good night.
Good night.
The 28th, pray.
February 28th, 9 a.m., the Our Father's prayer, and just whisper a word of prayer for those around you and for this nation. All right, good night, everybody.
Come vibe with Amaryah.
The boy Lion.
On the Amaryah J show. Come vibe with Amaryah.